Welcome to this training course on Lighthouse Academy. This is part 2 of a 3-part series. In this session, we will cover the Learning Console, also known as the dashboard, how to browse training within the Academy, about your calendar, transcript, how to update your profile, how to review your shopping history and receipts, and how to register for a course or review a course that you've already taken. In the previous session, we reviewed how to register for an account and how to log in to the Academy. Let's start by logging in. The first thing you'll notice is your Learning Console, also known as your Learning Dashboard. This can be modified however you would like. You can add more tiles here for any tiles that aren't currently on your dashboard. Some of the default tiles are the most important tiles that you'll need within your learning. The first tile you'll notice is deadlines. This course has a due date of 7/20/2018. I have 14 days remaining to take this course. Now the 60-second skills is a 1-minute course, and I've been given a 30-day deadline. Most of the courses that you register for have a 30-day deadline from the date that you register for them. In this case, I have 14 days remaining to take this 1-minute course. The other training classes that I'm registered for will appear in the in-process training widget on the dashboard. So I have 60-second skills, which has a due date of July 20th, 2018. I have features, advantages, and benefits, and PowerPoint 2016 Advanced. Now notice these second two do not have a due date, which means they won't appear in the deadlines. To launch a training course, simply hover over this right arrow and you'll notice that it's a Launch Course button. The trash can icon allows you to drop a course that you've already registered for. And you have the ability to add notes. These will always be available to you. The next widget that you'll see is the Learning Metrics. This shows how many hours of training have you completed year to date and what curriculum completions have you completed based on what's currently available. This allows you to monitor your activity and compare it with your peers. Your peers are anyone else in your agency taking courses. The training calendar will show any Lighthouse lessons that you've already registered for. Lighthouse lessons are currently not in Lighthouse Academy. As of January 1, 2019, Lighthouse lessons will be within Lighthouse Academy, and you will be able to see them on your training calendar. The training calendar will show any live events training. Next, you'll notice a features column. The features column normally appears with the most recent training that has been added to the Academy. So for example, Office 365 is the most recent addition to the Academy, so you see it at the top of the featured column. So now we've reviewed the most important tiles. If you'd like to drag and drop any of these tiles, hover over the red bar and drag it to the area that you would like it in, and you can move these around any way you'd like. To browse for training courses, you can either go to Browse Training, and it gives you the same options that we saw on the main screen. You can click on each one of these categories and search all courses in general. Or you can go up here to the top of most of your pages in Lighthouse Academy, choose an option from the drop-down menu, for example, Microsoft Office, and then click Search. Another way to search for training is if you want to see all of the courses that we have on AMS 360, simply choose All and type in the search bar AMS 360 and click Search. This will show you across all categories what we have to offer on AMS 360. We are adding new courses daily, so keep checking back regularly to see what else has been added, or you can keep track on your featured tile. Your training calendar can also be accessed here. Again, this is for live training. Your transcript will show any courses that you have completed or have passed the due date. For example, this one, instead of being completed, it's past the due date, so it appears as missed. Let's go back to the Learning Console and launch a course so that we can complete it. We'll start with the 60-second skills. I can expand it using the expand window. If this were a video course, it would appear in a much smaller window. When you expand the window, the video does not expand. However, if you hover over the video in the top right-hand corner, you should notice some arrows. If you have a white background, the arrows are white, so you might not be able to see them. So simply clicking in this area could expand that video full screen. For the sake of this training, I'm just going to skip to the end. And it says I've successfully completed the course. So I'm going to exit. Notice that you want to have your pop-up blocker turned off or allow pop-ups for this particular site. Otherwise, your training courses will not launch. Notice that it is no longer in my in-process training, and I currently have no deadlines because that one has been completed. Now, if I go to my transcript, I should see that I passed this course, 100% score. I can give it a rating by giving my feedback on this course. So let's say I think it deserves 5 out of 5 stars. And I can write a personal review here and click update. For each course that you complete, there's an action icon. If I click this gear, I can relaunch this course. Or I can review the course if the launch icon has been taken away. So, under action, you may see 3 different things. Either 1, launch. 2, it would say review, which is just a review of that course. Or retake. If you happen to fail a course with a quiz, you can retake it here in your transcript. Profile allows you to fill out additional information that you may not have completed when you originally created your account. For example, I missed my business address, so if I want to update anything on my profile, I would need to complete all the required fields. I can also change my notification preference or opt out of notifications altogether. My access code pertains to my specific agency. In the last course, we talked about the access code being standard. Once an agency has been tied to your account, you'll notice it here. Your access code is my test agency, because that's the agency that this user is tied to. This is especially important when you have a manager, or if you are a manager, to manage accounts without the help of Angela Adams Consulting. Now, we are always here to help, but if you would like to reset a password or things like that, which we'll go over in course 3, you'll need to be tied to an agency and have manager rights. To update, you can simply click submit. When you first go into your profile, you probably won't have a picture. To change your picture, click on this icon, browse for images. The images cannot exceed 500 kilobytes, and then click upload. Now let's take a look at my shopping history. All of your receipts are filtered by date. If you have several receipts, you can search by receipt number or filter by date. If I expand this per date, it will give me my receipt number, the status of my receipt, the item or items that I purchased, how many, and what my totals are. The registrations page allows you to see everything that you're registered for that you have not yet completed. This acts almost like the tile on your learning console or learning dashboard. It allows you to click on the course itself and view additional details, launch the course, drop a course, and add notes. Finally, there's a featured page. Again, this is where you can keep track of new items that have been added to Lighthouse Academy, for example, Office 365 Basic, and further down, more courses that are relevant to you. To get back to your dashboard, simply click Learning Console. If you have trouble logging in, simply click the Forgot Password hyperlink, enter the email associated with your account, and you will be sent an email with your user ID and passcode. That's it for this course on Lighthouse Academy, Part 2 of 3. We look forward to seeing you in the next session.